So, explain to me. I mean, we got word of the shooting at Troy Corwell. That was around 7:30 a.m. When did you guys learn that this was a situation that was going to be affecting Macomb County?
Yeah, our deputies and our teams, our undercover officers, as well as our detective bureau, began learning information that the suspect may reside or have family here as a residence here in Macomb Township. At one point, our officers began to surround this residence and observed an individual that appeared to be the information that was given to us from the city of Troy. Our SWAT teams were activated and we were able to safely apprehend the suspect without any injuries to officers or the suspect or persons inside the residence.
And was the suspect, when you guys were able to identify that the suspect was here, was he in the house?
The suspect was in the residence and our negotiators were able to speak to the suspect, making communication within the residence.
And was that communication fairly peaceful?
So far, yes. I don't have all the details yet. We're still investigating the matter. And then the city of Troy is also investigating their incident that occurred at the hospital. We're just able to stand here today to safely say we were able to apprehend a suspect without any injuries to anyone.
And so the suspect was taken into custody, but so was another male. Any idea who that was?
Yeah, there's a couple individuals that are inside the residence, and the city of Troy is currently speaking with those individuals.
Okay, gotcha.
Is that protocol that anyone in the home must come in custody as well? Or is that, just want to understand?
I don't know if they were in custody. I believe they just wanted to speak to him.
Okay. And then can you talk to me about who showed up first? Was it the township police, and then kind of how it escalated to the SWAT team showing up?
Yeah, the deputies from the sheriff's office who are assigned here to Macomb Township began to surround the residence, knowing when they learned that the suspect was here at the residence. At that point, the SWAT team from Macomb County Sheriff, which is a multi-jurisdictional team, arrived on scene and were able to begin a perimeter and start securing the residence, going door to door and speaking with the residents to make sure that they were safe. And at one point, our SWAT team was able to negotiate with the individual and safely bring him out of the residence.
And what were they saying to the individual with those negotiations?
They were giving him, specific commands, speaking to him first off for him to come out of the residence, and then they began to give him commands, and he was placed into custody.
And then shortly after we learned that the suspect was in custody, Troy police took over the scene.
Yeah, Troy police are here on scene, and they're conducting their investigation.
Okay, and then that's protocol because the shooting happened in Troy?
Correct. It was their jurisdiction, and they're going through the residence now, and I believe they'll have a press conference here at 1 o'clock.
Okay, gotcha. Is there anything else that you think that the public should know about this incident?
The public should know that this was an isolated incident. There's no current threats that we're aware of at this time.
Okay.
And I was just thinking about the praise that one of the neighbors was basically giving you guys and how you responded.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about, it's all about safety. It's all, you're just trying to bring this to the most peaceful end you can without, anything further happening or escalation.
Knowing the information that we have and the incident that occurred in Troy, we're thankful for all the police agencies that showed up here. We even had negotiators here from the FBI who showed up to give us assistance, the city of Troy. So we're thankful that this situation turned out the way it did. We're thankful for all the officers who showed up to make sure that everyone was walking away from this scene safe.
And is there any confirmation that the suspect lived in that house? Is that his house, or was he just residing there for the moment?
Yeah, I don't have that information. The city of Troy is here on scene, and their detective bureau is here as well, looking into those issues.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, because you can't release anything. You don't have a name yet.
I don't have anything yet. No.
Okay.
I mean, I know the name,
But you can't say
right.
it. Yeah.
Right. We'll let them kind of do all that.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a
Was
lot.
nobody else in the house? It was just them two. That was it, right?
I think it was three.
There's
Was it 3 people in the
Okay.
house?
Male, female, and himself.
Okay.
Okay.